Have you ever seen those videos where it feels like a tiny camera is attached to an animal, showing the world from its own eyes? Imagine watching a cat running across rooftops, or a dog exploring a busy street, or even a bird flying high above a city. And the crazy part? Many of these videos are not filmed with real cameras at all. They are created using AI. Now here's the surprising thing that most people don't know. There is a small video niche on YouTube quietly getting millions and millions of views, but very few creators are actually making this kind of content right now. I discovered this by accident while researching AI video ideas. At first, I thought the views were just a coincidence, but when I looked closer at the numbers, I realized something interesting was happening. One of the channels I found is called Animal Rescue. This channel only uploaded 13 videos, but it already gained more than 44,000 subscribers. The channel was created on January 8th, 2024, and since then, those few videos have generated over 42 million total views. Yes, you heard that right, more than 42 million views with just a handful of uploads. But what really shocked me was one of their latest videos. It was uploaded less than 1 month ago, and it already has over 36 million views, and the number keeps growing. When I saw that, I immediately asked myself a question. How are these videos being made? Because when you watch them, it feels like a tiny camera is attached directly to an animal, capturing everything from its point of view. The footage looks incredibly realistic. But here's the interesting part. These videos can actually be created using AI tools. You don't need a camera, you don't need animals, and you definitely don't need expensive editing software. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step so you can understand how this works. We'll start from the very beginning. I'll show you how to generate the idea and prompt, how to turn that prompt into a realistic AI video, and finally how to prepare the video so you can upload it to YouTube. Everything I'll be showing you is simple and beginner-friendly. And the best part is that most of the tools we'll use are free. So even if you are completely new to AI video creation, you'll still be able to follow along. By the end of this tutorial, you will understand exactly how to create animal point-of-view videos that look cinematic and engaging. Now, before we jump into the step-by-step process, the first thing you need to do is open the document link in the description below. Inside that document, you will find a master prompt that we'll be using throughout this tutorial. I've also placed the same prompt in our Telegram community, so you can download it easily if that's more convenient for you. This master prompt is very powerful. Instead of writing a new prompt every time you want a video idea, this single prompt can generate many different concepts for animals, insects, and nature-style videos. In other words, one simple prompt can help you create dozens or even hundreds of unique video ideas. And in a moment, I'm going to show you exactly how to use it. So grab your notebook, open the document link, and stay with me through this tutorial. Because once you understand this method, you'll be able to start creating your own AI animal POV videos today. Let's get started. All right, now that you understand how powerful this niche can be, let's jump straight into the first step and start creating our own AI animal POV video. Step 1 is very simple. Go to the Google Docs link that I placed in the description below this video. Once you open that document, you will see something called the master prompt. This prompt is very important because it will guide us through the entire creation process, including generating ideas, creating image prompts, and building the motion prompts we'll use later for animation. What you want to do is copy the entire prompt into your clipboard. Make sure you copy everything from the beginning to the end so that nothing is missing. Once that is done, the next step is to open ChatGPT. You can use either the website or the mobile app depending on what works best for you. Personally, I prefer using the mobile app because it feels faster, cleaner, and easier to work with. But both options will work perfectly fine. After opening ChatGPT, simply paste the master prompt into the prompt box and then click Generate. Now, give it a few seconds. What ChatGPT will do is generate a list of different video ideas based on the prompt we just entered. Each idea represents a possible animal or insect POV video that you can create. Take a moment to look through the list. You can choose any number you like depending on the concept that interests you the most. For this tutorial, we're going to select idea number 16. So all we need to do is type 16 into the prompt box and hit generate again. After a few seconds, ChatGPT will now produce something very useful for us. As you can see on the screen, it has generated two important sections. The first section is called Block 1 Image Prompts. These prompts will help us create the images we need for the animation. Below that, you will also see motion prompts, usually labeled from 1 up to 6. These motion prompts describe how each scene should move when we turn the images into short videos. This structure makes the entire process much easier because we don't have to write complicated prompts ourselves. Everything is already prepared for us. Now that we have our prompts ready, the next step is to start creating the images. For this tutorial, we will be using Grok AI. The reason I like using Grok AI is because it allows you to generate high-quality images and videos, and the process is very beginner-friendly. So the first thing we need to do is go back to ChatGPT and copy the first image prompt from the list. Once you copy it, open Grok AI. When the page loads, make sure the tool is set to image generation. You should see an option that says something like Imagine or Create Image. Now click on the prompt box at the top and paste the image prompt you copied from ChatGPT. Before generating, quickly double-check that the tool is set to image mode, not video mode, because right now we are creating the still images first. Once everything looks correct, click Generate. After a short moment, Grok AI will produce several images based on the prompt. Take a few seconds to review them. Look for the image that appears the most natural and realistic. When you find one you like, click on it so we can use it for the next step. Now that we have our first image ready, we can turn it into a short animation. To do this, we go back to ChatGPT again and copy the first motion prompt. Once the prompt is copied, return to Grok AI. If you click the Make Video option, the tool may automatically try to generate a video on its own. But that's not exactly what we want. Instead, we want to paste our motion prompt so the system understands the exact movement we want for the scene. So paste the motion prompt into the prompt box and click Generate. Give it a few seconds. And now our AI animation is ready. Let's preview it quickly. As you can see, the scene now has motion and feels much more alive. Once you're satisfied with the result, simply click the download button to save the video to your device. Now we move on to a very important trick that helps keep the animation smooth and consistent. This method is called the last frame method. Here's how it works. Open the video you just downloaded in your gallery. Drag the video all the way to the final frame, then take a screenshot of that last frame. After taking the screenshot, crop it neatly so that only the image remains. This screenshot will now be used as the starting point for our next animation. Now go back to ChatGPT and copy the second motion prompt. Then return to Grok AI and select the option that allows you to animate an existing photo. Upload the screenshot we just captured. Once the image is uploaded, paste the second motion prompt into the prompt box and click Generate. After a moment, Grok AI will transform that image into the next animated scene. Let's preview it. As you can see, the animation continues smoothly from the previous clip, which helps create a more natural storytelling flow. Now download this second animation to your gallery. From here, the process becomes very simple. You just repeat these same steps for the remaining prompts until all the animations are created. Once all the clips are ready, we move to the final step, which is combining everything into one complete video. For editing, we will use a simple mobile editing app called InShot. You can download it from the App Store if you don't already have it. Of course, you can also use other editing apps like CapCut, Filmora, or any editor you are comfortable with. Open the InShot app, tap on Video, then import all the animation clips we created. Make sure you place the clips in the correct order, starting from the first animation to the last one. This will help maintain a smooth and professional video flow. Next, check the aspect ratio. For short-form platforms like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or Instagram Reels, set the aspect ratio to 9:16. You can also trim away any unnecessary parts of the clips and adjust the zoom if needed so everything fits nicely on the screen. Once everything looks good, click Export. After the export finishes, your final AI animal POV video will be ready. Let's play the final result and see what we created. And just like that, you now have a complete AI-generated video ready to share. And that's it. You've now seen the full process of creating AI animal POV videos step by step, from generating the idea all the way to producing the final video. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next tutorials where I share more AI tools, video ideas, and content creation tips. Also, if you'd like access to the prompts, updates, and more helpful resources, feel free to join our WhatsApp community. The link is in the description below. Inside the community, I also share new ideas, tips, and updates that can help you grow your content faster. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.